Ang topic ngayon sa driving a point ay tubig. Kasi may shortage ng tubig. Mababa na ang level sa Lamesa Dam at saka sa Angat Dam kung saan nagmumula ang ating tubig. There's about 100 million people in the Philippines. 13 million of which are in Metro Manila. So more than 10% of the people in the Philippines are situated in Metro Manila. And of these 13 million people, nanggagaling ang tubig para sa 13 million na tao na to sa Lamesa Dam at sa Angat Dam. At ngayon, middle of March 2019, nasa critical levels na ang mga dam na ito. Kaya, nawawalan tayo ng tubig. Pupunta tayo ngayon sa isang lugar kung saan kumukuha ako ng mga gamit na timba para sa construction pag gumagawa kami ng mga gusali. I like the fact that Filipinos are very industrious kasi hindi pa uso ang term na upcycling or recycling. Matagal na natin ginagawa to. Meron actually nabibilhan ng mga food grade containers para gawing imbakan ng tubig. At doon tayo papunta ngayon. Alam mo yun, hindi simple itong sitwasyon na to eh. Maaaring iba, a lot of people are taking it in jest. Kasi, tubig, diba? I hear it on the radio, they're talking about not taking a bath. Definitely, yun palang big deal na yun. I mean, everyone in the Philippines, Asians in general, Filipinos pa, napaka-particular natin sa hygiene. We take a bath not once a day, we take a bath twice a day. And I'm not saying that we should stop taking a bath twice a day, pero if we want to enjoy that privilege of being able to take a bath twice a day, then we have to act now. Not when there's a crisis, not when there's a problem already na hindi lang panligo, kundi malamang pang-inom, diba? Kung wala ng potable water, edi paano ka nga mabubuhay, diba? Mas mahirap nga na, I mean, water is also a source of energy for us. Gumagamit tayo ng tubig to generate electricity, and that also causes a gap in power production sa bansa natin. Kulang pa rin ang kuryente. Hindi pa naman nakakaabot yung infrastructure that's being set up by power generating companies that have invested in the Philippines. So it's still a matter of time before we can set up wind farms, solar farms, hydroelectric energy, and geothermal energy. Some are already in place. We've seen it from a recent drive sa Bicol where geothermal energy is being harnessed to produce energy for the province of Bicol. So, babalik tayo sa tubig. So, ano ba pwede natin gawin? Siguro, magtipid tayo sa tubig. Mag-conserve tayo ng tubig. Kung hindi naman kinakailangan, wag muna tayo maglinis ng labas ng sasakyan. Kasi, maraming tubig din ang nakokonsumo ng paglilinis ng sasakyan, no? Perhaps the inside, vacuum nyo na lang, and then pwedeng punasan yung loob, no? These are little things, and it may go a long way to be able to get through this possible crisis. I don't know if, this may end up a national emergency. We don't know. It's unpredictable. I mean, the fact that nasa critical levels na yung source natin ng tubig, dapat naman talaga tayo lahat maalarma. For today's driving a point, Volkswagen Tiguan. This is something that I did not plan. I'm just glad that we were able to borrow this vehicle. This is a vehicle lend out from Volkswagen Philippines. And we'll be able to find out kung gaano kalaking drum ang pwede kong ikarga dito. With the seats folded. And probably the tonneau cover removed from the back. So, andito na tayo sa area kung saan maraming nabibiling timba at drum, pero mukhang parang ubos na. Panic buying yung mga tao ng drum. $200.
Pag sinagat mo pa, kahit 210, abot pa yan.
Okay. Yung isa, yung nilagay sa doon, 120 liters. Ayos! Okay. Okay, we were able to purchase a total of 6 drums, 3 pairs. So 960 liters worth of drums na food grade containers na in-upcycle. Yung Nemfa Drum Dealer is located here in Marcos Highway. We're driving current 2018 Volkswagen Tiguan. It's a 1.4 liter TSI engine. It's basically a turbocharged gasoline engine. Based on the week that we've spent with it, driving 300 kilometers, going to Bulacan, and going through the ridiculous traffic that's taking place in Metro Manila, we did an average of 7 kilometers to a liter. I'm about to finish the tank and we've done about 300 kilometers. This SUV is around 1.6 million pesos. The ride comfort is solid. It doesn't fall short of what you would expect in a European car, though it is China-made. And it doesn't feel like one of those flimsy China-made cars of the past that we have seen here in the Philippine shores. No? Honestly, if nobody told me that this thing is made in China, I wouldn't think it's made in China. So calling all Tiguan owners out there, ano ang feedback nyo, no? Kayo, bumili kayo ng Tiguan. You've probably put a lot of mileage on it already, and I'm sure you have a lot of good things and probably not so good things to say about it. Write your comments in the comment section below. And actually, if you want to review it, if you want to tell the people more about your insights on the vehicle that you own, send us an email or a personal message through Facebook at Auto Buyers Philippines, and we'll gladly produce your car owner review for you. So always stay tuned and share. Okay, bye-bye.